Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video, I've been going through the Summer Bash live stream. I'm gonna go through everything that Tiki actually mentioned in the live stream. I'll be going through the patch note and also going through the art contest as well. So this video is gonna be a little bit long, so you can take your time. Probably grab a popcorn or anything to actually watch through the this video, right? So the first thing is actually the new version preview. So the new version preview did included in the live stream, and now let's take a look. All right, so this is the new version preview they included in the live stream. Now let's take a look together. They have actually a short cinematic or an animation as well. It's actually pretty good. Now let's take a look. Alright, so we have the Shark Esper, we have the Fox, we have Jinchu here inside the sand, we have Ife, and then we have Javid here with his new skin. Alright, walking around here. Alright, then we have the Fox, and then we have some Javid vs Jinchu like doing juices here. Then they are definitely the Japanese Esper, because you have this like icon from the Japan, right? And then probably this is something to do with the event story if they're gonna have it. And then we have another Japanese Fox Esper here. So the first thing about the Japanese Esper, right? So based on Tiki, is actually a male instead of a female. So based on design, so let me show you the poster. So previously when based on design, I really thought that she is actually, the Fox is actually female, because I thought this is a skirt. But it seems like it's not gonna be female, because from what Tiki mentioned, the Fox Esper here is gonna be a male. Alright, so it's not gonna be a female. It's not a female Fox. Alright, let's continue. So the new Esper here is the Shark Esper. Tetsuya is an Inferno Esper, Akuru. Alright, Fighter Esper, Inferno type. I thought it's gonna be a flow type, to be honest, but Inferno type. The animation itself is actually pretty good. Like, it's pretty special for the ocean thing. The Shark Esper model itself is also very solid. I like the 3D model itself. It's actually very solid, like compared to the art style itself. Animation looks cool. And then we have the Javid skin. So Javid skin here, I have a little bit of the hot tech here. So it seems like it gives me a vibe that the Javid skin, right, he is actually holding originally at his weapon. Then they actually like edit it out and put it the summer element, I guess. I'm not sure, but overall it basically looks like Javid itself, and then but different kind of outfit. At least it's not a recolor that I would say is actually pretty okay. All right, then this is the skin, but they did not show the animation of the skin, how it will actually look like, because the Javid, the Jinchu skin actually have a different kind of animation and effect. So I will actually hope that in game, the summer skin also have different kind of animation instead of just the model changes, but we're gonna wait for that, right? Okay, then we have Summer Bash. So Summer Bash here, we have a few things. So we have the event story, we have the swim gear, which is for the one that for Javid, but I don't know why is there like a Jinchu icon here. Then we have Boom Play, which is a small event playstyle. And then we have Reincarnation Tower, we have Mystery Dive, basically is what we actually summon for the Javid. We don't know. This one should be the thing to summon for Tetsuya, I think. Then for Doomsday is basically the extra PvE content we actually get for the level mod. Okay, then this is the Island Adventure, is the Reincarnation Tower. So Reincarnation Tower here, out of these 5 Esper, you're gonna pick one to actually include in your team to actually use them to fight through the Reincarnation Tower. So we have mission, we have leaderboard. We have no idea what kind of gift they're gonna include in the leaderboard, but we have leaderboard here, and then you have an infinity challenge content. So we're gonna pick one here. And then when you challenge until the last stages here, you're gonna have the Infinity Boss. Deal as much damage as possible within 10 cycles. So if you can make a team that can actually keep getting bonus turn, probably it will be fun. But basically, this boss here, you want to do as many damage as possible to get good score, and the score will actually be recorded inside the leaderboard. But we have challenge attempt, only 3 challenge attempt when you reach the last stages of the Reincarnation Tower. Okay, then we're gonna fight the bosses here, basically the old Andras. Then every Reincarnation Tower here has some mini event, mini story. Then Mystery Dive is basically the same method how we actually get Jinchu skin last year. Then Dundum Island pad here is a gameplay, like our mini event, but they enhance it a little bit. So sometimes, I don't know how, when you reach a certain amount of steps, then you're gonna get a special reward trigger, which is like, for example, this one is special reward trigger is all Nexus Crystal. So every row here you're gonna get Nexus Crystal for free. So this is basically the old gameplay we have, but they enhance the reward and a little bit adding some bonus gameplay. Alright, some rolls, and then we have Tropical Miracle. This is where the Memory Reef and also the Abyss Trial is basically what we have for the last patch as well. But keep note, this summer patch here is actually phase 1. So if we look back here, they did mention that this is summer patch phase 1. So after this patch here, we're still gonna have summer bash phase 2 for the Fox Esper and probably other kind of other summer element or probably skin like Jinchu rerun, I hope. But let's see, right? But basically this summer patch is only for phase 1. We're gonna have phase 2 as well. Okay, then the trial here for extra reward, Memory Reef for extra currency for us to buy in the shop. We have Island Whisper. Basically that's how we actually get the Shark Esper. So the Shark Esper here is a keepsake Esper. It did not mention that are you able to get it through Ripple Box or Club Sticker. I will try to ask Tiki and see if they're gonna add into the Ripple Box, because he's not a meta Esper. Like the current Esper that is true keepsake is Suje, Slon and Yukine, and 3 of them can actually get it through Ripple Box, right? Then the only Esper that is keepsake but cannot get Ripple is actually the meta Esper. So since Tetsuya is not a meta Esper, I really hope they add Tetsuya inside the Ripple Box so we can actually collect Ripple for Tetsuya as well. Alright, so this is the summon animation. The summon animation is pretty cool, to be honest. Alright, then we have Tropical Essence, which is the Battle Pass itself. Same price, and the reward is basically almost the same, the currency as well. Then for Championship, they're gonna rerun the Championship again, but without any new Esper. So basically you are gathering the Champ Coin to purchase more current Championship Espers Ripple. Okay, so it depends on you. Do you have every single Championship Esper R6 now, or else you can actually grind the Championship to get the currency to buy the Ripple. Alright, now let's take a look at the patch note, because basically the end of the other the whole live stream here, Tiki is going through the patch note, is going through the new version preview and some Q&A at the back. Oh, not to mention that he actually gave a gift code Summer 2025. So if you haven't claimed this gift code yet, you can go claim it. Summer 2025, you're gonna get the Elemental Record and 2 Gold Record. Now let's take a look at the patch note. So patch note here, Tetsuya is an Infernal Shark Esper. It's a fighter who deals single target damage to the enemy in corresponding position. So I did slightly went through the whole kit itself. You can think of Moruyama, but without a random RNG thing that is actually fighting the corresponding position. So if you put your Shark Esper, Tetsuya, at the 5th slot, then his damage will focus on the 5th slot Esper here, and it will not get affected by the other kind of AI method. Okay, so S1. Tide Cutter deals damage to one enemy 2 times, so after Ascension, every attack dispel 1 buff from the target. You attack 2 times, so basically you are able to dispel 2 buff from the target. Then passive, Tetsuya always prioritizes attacking the enemy in the corresponding position. Tetsuya gains AP when the enemy in the corresponding position takes action or when the enemy boss is attacked. So this is actually pretty good. So in PvP, every time the position, so if I put him at 5th slot, the 5th slot Esper take action, then Tetsuya will get AP push. Then if the enemy is actually a boss, so if we are actually playing PvE, then if the boss take damage, then I will get AP push. This might actually seems broken. So technically, if I'm able to abuse this passive, if I put Tetsuya in within the boss target, like let's say 3rd position is actually targeting the boss, every time the boss take attack, then I will get AP push. So in a way, I can actually push Tetsuya a lot more faster to keep rotating Tetsuya turn and do damage to the boss. So it seems very interesting just by looking at the passive itself. then you're gonna get Umbrage at the start of the combat. S3, you do damage to one enemy, it didn't mention how many hits, so I assume it's going to be one single hit that is actually doing very high. Then if the target is a boss, which is PvE, then the damage will get even further increased. If the enemy is not buff, so in PvE, most of the cases, the boss won't get buff, right, because we're going to dispel it, then I will able to ignore some of their defense. How many percentage? We have no idea at the moment. But in terms of PvP, to not let the enemy getting any buff to trigger this effect is actually pretty hard. Unlike Moriyama, because the Moriyama condition is based on himself. As long as Moriyama attack is higher than the enemy, he will ignore part of their defense, which is 75%. So it's easier for Moriyama to achieve this passive is because Moriyama, it depends on how many attack Moriyama have, right? But for Tetsuya here, this part doesn't seem very good for PvP because the condition is on the enemy. The enemy must not get buff, so then you can only ignore part of their defense. So if you want to trigger this thing, you must actually have a Dispel Esper in your team to actually make Tetsuya able to ignore the defense, right? So the more buff the target have, the less defense Tetsuya can able to ignore. So basically you want a Dispeller in your team to make Tetsuya able to 100% trigger the ignore some of their defense buff. It's not going to be as easy as Moriyama case because Moriyama can be built attack very easily. Then, if the target is killed, extend the duration of Umbrage or regains the Umbrage. So basically kind of like Moriyama in a way as well. So Moriyama S3, kill someone, then reset the cooldown. Then for him, S3, then it will extend the duration of Umbrage. So it won't reset the cooldown of S3, but it will extend the buff. So the buff here is immune to petrification and freeze. You won't get control because petrification and freeze is what we actually see a lot often in the PvP content, right? Because most likely now you're gonna see Maria, so that is the freeze thing, and then petrification is Zihe. Then while stealth is active, take less damage from AoE ability. So this is actually very confusing and actually very interesting. So interesting is in this kit here, it did not mention anything about stealth mode. So why did it mention stealth mode? So even in the reso here, right, it did not mention anything about stealth mode. So I'm thinking that this patch note, I'm not going to be surprised because they always like lack of some info, right? But this patch note here, it seems like there's actually missing some information because why stealth mode is active? Unless you're going to tell me that Umbrage here actually is a stealth mode, right? Because we haven't seen any Esper highlight, we haven't seen any in-game performance, so I have no idea why they want to include this while stealth mode is active. I take less damage from AoE damage. So this is actually pretty make me pretty curious because why mention it when the effect is not in his kit? Okay, then for the reso effect, your R1 here makes your S3 does more damage. Your R2 here gives your S3 if the enemy is not buffed, ignore a greater percentage of defense. How greater, we have no idea, but basically I'm gonna guess it 100%. Then your R4, when you are taking little damage, Tetsuya won't die. Instead, he dispel all his debuff, recover HP, and then gain Umbrage for a few turns, trigger once per battle. So this part here is kind of like Moriyama as well, but different. So Moriyama is when Moriyama take little damage, Moriyama won't die. He'll dispel all his debuff. He will remain alive until he casts the S3, right? But for Tetsuya here, his R4 is when he take a little damage, he still won't die. He will dispel all his debuff, he recover HP. He'll gain this Umbrage for few turn. I guess it's gonna be 2 turn or 3 turn. Then only trigger once per battle. So this part here makes me feel like Umbrage is really a stealth mode. So probably when he die, then he won't die, then he will dispel all the buff, and then he go into the stealth mode Umbrage. So it kind of makes sense that into this. So he will take less damage from AoE damage, and you can't target him anyway, so you can't single target damage Tetsuya. So I really think that Umbrage is actually a stealth mode. Okay, then for R6, Umbrage here, killing an enemy reset all ability cooldown, include so basically the S3. When Umbrage is active, attacks ignore some of the target's damage mitigation. So this is actually good, but I still want to see like why like how good is this Umbresh is, because it seems like everything is surrounding around this special mechanic. So I would like to see about it, and so far it seems like it's only able to draw it through the keepsake system. You are not able to get it from club sticker or ripple box. But I'm gonna ask it if this Tetsuya is actually able to get it through club sticker to make it even better, right? Okay, then the Summer Bash team show here, we basically the summer event. We're gonna have a few different kind of event. Then the first one is the Reincarnation Tower. We are able to pick one of the Esper here to join into our Reincarnation Tower adventure. Then we're gonna get some reward and also event exclusive frame. Same thing, 16th floor. Then the last one is gonna be the boss you want to fight, and then the boss is you're gonna challenge the boss to do higher score. Then here it did mention a special boss stage. The boss can't be defeated. Your goal is to do as much damage as possible with a certain number of cycles. Your score from this stage will count towards the event leaderboard. No reward will be given for this stage, but it's for the event leaderboard. So the event leaderboard here will give you different kind of reward. So the previous one I think is like cosmetic, like an insignia, special insignia for your profile picture, but we're gonna see at the test server for this part. Then Boom Boom Island Pack is basically the mini board event we saw just now that can actually trigger the Nexus Crystal, all this thing. But it seems like during the event you were able to get Nexus Crystal, Divinate this to summon Divinate, and also Mystery Coin basically is for the skin. So Mystery Dive is the one that you can spin to get for the Javid swim gear, basically how you get the Jinchu skin. This is how you get for the Javid skin. Alright, the acquire this skin permanently activate the corresponding dynamic avatar. So you instantly get the dynamic avatar as well the moment you get the skin. Okay, the reward in Mystery Dives are limited. Once a reward is gone out, then during the event, the party manager will restock the Mystery Dive once. Apart from JV's swim gear, all the other reward will be replenished to the maximum stock limit that can be drawn again. So we're gonna see when is the specific restocking time on the Mystery Dive screen. So based on what we did last year, when they do like one patch, or if not mistaken, or 1 week or 12 or 2 weeks, then they restock the whole system again. Basically restock all the Shimmer Record Fragment, the Gold Record, the Divinity thing, basically everything. They restock everything other than the JV swim gear. So you have to keep note about that, or else you might actually don't have enough currency to get the skin. Then Island Whisper here basically is the keepsake system for you to get Tetsuya. Then Tropical Ascent is where you claim your battle pass. And then Doomsday Horizon is the Abyss Trial and also the Memory Reef for us to get the extra currency for the shop and also the level mod. Okay, then you're gonna get the currency to buy stuff, including the loyalty chest. Then the loyalty chest is still the same chest as the previous one, the Fumisuki and Ife and Brewster chest. So it's I don't have to make another new video for this because it's the same chest. Then the limited time echo, we're gonna have Javid and Lapis at the first week. So for those players have been saving your wish stone for Lapis, this is the moment for you to spam all your wish stone and get your high reso Lapis. Then week 2, Brewster Fengshun. Week 3, Intisa and Lushang. Okay, then the rest here is gonna be the same. We have Championship, the one that give us the champ coin. So yeah, no other new Esper, but we can it's a good time for you to collect the champ coin to purchase the Esper Ripple if you don't have them at R6 yet. Then balance adjustment. So balance adjustment for Javid here is totally free. So previously they wanted to make Javid balance adjustment into the championship material, right? They're gonna revamp it. They're gonna revamp the system for this second awakening thing. So for now, Javid upgrade, they're gonna instantly give everyone for free into a balance patch. So this is the S3, right? So this S3 here, they get a change. Basically, the true damage limit here from 100% increase up to 200%, basically double the true damage from the S3, the Judgment Seal, true damage portion here, to increase double. And then a new passive, whenever an enemy takes true damage, you increase your attack permanently up to a limit. If not mistaken, when we look at the test server, well, they tried to do it is 100% or 150%, I forgot. Then also get AP push as well. Then once per turn against each target. So this one here will be interesting, which I can't try previously at the test server because I don't have the material from the championship, right? So with this one here, we might actually see some good testing, we might actually able to test like this true damage here. Will it actually trigger from like Yukane kind of Blizzard Warning true damage, or is it gonna trigger from Suje kind of true damage? We're gonna test it at the test server on Thursday. Judgment Seal. So the Judgment Seal here, they're gonna increase the limit of splash damage from Judgment Seal from 50% increase up to 200%. So one of the problem previously is the Judgment Seal splash damage is not high. So like 50% is like doing nothing. So they increase up to 200% now. So we might actually see the splash damage going more higher. Then Scarlet Flame, the undispellable buff here, they're gonna change the extra damage for each debuff dispel, extra damage from 10% up to 200%. So previously you dispel the DOT is 10% and then you can go up to 50% only, but for now you're gonna increase up to 200%. But this part here, I will say if they have to actually increase this extra damage per debuff, because 10% means you're gonna dispel 200 200 debuff or 200 DOT debuff on Javid to actually trigger this effect. So it's not actually easy to trigger this, which they actually should change this thing, because the Scarlet Flame here dispel all DOT effect, including poison and bleed, right? Then extra damage is based on how many DOT. They're gonna change it for each dispel. So how many dispel you can land on Javid? If you can land defense break, attack down, speed down, crit damage down, attack down, like all these things here, you have to gather 20 debuff to fulfill the 200% attack. Unless I'm understanding this wrong, or else they might actually need to change this from 10% probably up to 50% to make it easier to max up the 200% attack. Okay, Rezo R4 effect here, instead of just heal upon killing an enemy, you're gonna change it now. Your Scarlet Flame also. Your Scarlet Flame now grants immunity to sleep, stun, and petrification, but you will still get freeze, and then dispel all the debuff from Javid instead of DOT effect before he launches attack. Then you still get the healing effect from the R4. Then your R6 here, your old effect is now grants immunity to sleep and stun, dispel all debuff from Javid instead of just DOT. Now they get a new passive, which is you instantly get 2 turns of the Scarlet Flame at the start of the combat, and then this effect here gives you a shield. Absorb damage based on how many Javid attack is, reset the cooldown of Eternal Rite, which is your S3, and gain a bonus turn when this effect ends. So basically you're gonna have a shield. I don't know, is it gonna call a shield or it's a special shield icon like Sakura, but basically there's like a shield effect based on your attack scaling. So if you build Javid very high attack, then the shield is gonna be thick. And then with that shield, if the shield break, then you instantly reset your S3, and then you instantly get 1 extra turn. Then because you reset your S3, you can actually recast your S3 and regain your flame. Basically it's not written here, but basically when you cast S3, you're gonna regain the flame. So I think you can actually rotate the buff to actually keep making Javid have the buff to protect himself. So that's the Javid change. So on paper it seems okay, not something too broken, but we're gonna see at the test server how it will actually go. Then added event story review. So for those players who actually missed the previous story, like the season 1, season 2, season 3, and also the anniversary event, they're gonna add it inside the event story review, so you can actually check back the story if you actually missed the story event. Okay, then this is the patch note itself. Now let's take a look at the fan art contest. So there's a Summer Bash fan art contest. So this fan art contest here, you're gonna get a new Dislyte merch. It's a Dislyte Summer Tower and also Nexus Crystal. So this is a submission period. I also link down the video this description at the website description in the video description, so you can go check it out as well. So winner announcement is at August 11. The first place is gonna get the Dislyte Summer Tower and 10,000 Nexus Crystal. Then second place we have 5, and then third place we have 9. So basically there's 15 winner here that's gonna give out 15 Dislyte Summer Tower. So if you are an artist, probably this is your best chance to try to win the tower. And if you are some player like me who just want to get some Nexus Crystal, then you can go join the participation price for 3,000 Nexus Crystal. So this is a Dislyte Summer Tower. I think there's actually a bunch of players who actually want to get this Dislyte official tower art right. Okay, it is. I don't know what to say, alright? I don't know what to say. It's actually amazing because it came out from official itself. It's not like some kind of, you know, fan art from Twitter or this thing. It's actually from the official itself giving out this merch. Is kind of crazy in a way, alright? So we have the Javid tower here for the merch, and then these are the rules. Basically, you want to follow the rules, right? And then this time is the community team will be judging the price. Okay, so that the community team will be filtering who is the first place, the second place, and the third place. It's based on your creativity, your uniqueness, and completeness. All right. So this time you don't have to actually draw the furry Esper. All right, because even though the poster itself is like Shark, Javid, Jinchu, and the new Fox Esper, but if you look at the rule here, you can draw your favorite Esper enjoying their summer holiday. So which means if your favorite Esper is Ife, you can draw Ife in enjoying the summer holiday, like on the ocean, playing swimming there, Ife swimming there, something like that, right? As long as it's your favorite Esper enjoying the summer holiday. So this is the first rule. It's not forcing you to draw a furry Esper. So this is the first thing you need to know. And if you are not an artist, but if you are still trying to win the furry the Javid tower, you can actually go to the live stream. Currently it's actually already at Dislyte official. Then you go to all you need to do is comment down. Let me go through the part that you need to comment here. Chance to win the Dislyte Summer Tower. If your UID and the Esper you wish to see to get a new summer skin in the next year. So next year, so let's say if I like Anna, for example, then I can list down my UID. I'm gonna comment down, I would like to see Anna to get a new summer skin, blah blah blah, or probably Nora, or probably anything, right? Or you just comment down, and you will have a chance to actually win the tower. So if you look at the comment here, players are already commenting down their UID and also what kind of Esper they want to get the summer skin. Alright, so hope this thing will actually help. So basically that's it for this summer patch. So hope this video actually help you guys out. And if you have anything about the upcoming summer event or anything you want to say about it, feel free to comment down and let me know as well. And see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is JenMP, SPVCEJVMQ, TrendCan, thank you so much for your support. And also special thanks for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Choni, Antonio Winterspoon, Cragran, Calamity, Rokos Dandions, Jordan Alons. Special thanks for your support. And also special thanks for the Super Thanks MVP, HMZ, RY, and X Reeds. Thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest 10. Thank you so much for Code Wardeners, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Choni. Thank you so much for your support.